levels. I'm gonna stretch. All right. Oh, here we go.
Start off with some guy's hat.
California.
My head.
We're here at the theater
Luigi.
at Ace Hotel.
I wish they showed Luigi and then just like a bunch of people come up and start beating the shit out.
An exciting full day
Oh,
of
Mario's
Nintendo
laughing.
competitive action, featuring some of the world's greatest players and teams as we get set for the Splatoon 2 World Championship 2019.
Splatoon 2?
The
Wait,
Super
hold on,
Smash
what?
Brothers Ultimate World Championship 2019. 3v3, but we get the fun started with the Super Mario Maker 2 Invitational. Welcome in. I'm
How long is
Jordan
this
Kent,
Splatoon
and joining
2
me fresh out of a
Like
couple of
2.5
workshops.
hours.
Splatoon 2 is gonna take a long time.
Fish and
It takes fucking forever.
You just say 2.5 hours?
Yeah.
It's gonna take about 2 hours.
The Smash's 5-year time in Splatoon 2 is
but for some
30
folks,
minutes.
this is their first taste of Super Mario Maker action. What do you expect to
Splatoon 2
see?
takes forever.
Explain it a little bit further for us.
Well, basically, if you've never played Super Mario Maker before, it's whatever your heart desires, Jordan. You are in control of making the Mario levels of your dreams. Basically, you can take elements, enemies, and components from different Mario games and create your own level. And on top of that, you can play levels from creators all across the world.
Just in case you didn't
basically
know,
whatever you want.
The possibilities are
it literally says
Well, guys, you know
Nintendo
that
5
I'm a
times.
dad
Right
now. I love rules. Let's take a look
Hang
at
on
the
that
tournament
desk.
rules here for today for Super Mario Maker 2. Round 1,
Super
4-player
Mario.
speedruns. Pairs of players will compete to finish the
4-player
course
speedrun,
as quickly as possible. That's a
The thing you
speedrun
can't
for
do
you.
online.
The player with the best
friends.
overall time will choose a partner to team up with in round 2.
I hope these people aren't
because when we
friends.
get to round 2,
What, you guys don't have friends?
teams of 2 work together.
Well, you guys
to
don't-
complete a co-op course
Well,
as
you guys
quickly
have
as possible.
friends? That's what they should
The winning
say.
team will compete against each
you
other
can't play with them.
in the finals. And when we get to the finals, oh, boy, do we turn things over on its head. 2 players compete on 3 mini courses and 1 final course. Each win of the 3 mini courses is worth a 3-second head start on the final course.
I'll
At the
follow
end,
along.
the first player to complete the finals course
I'll get it.
will be the Super Mario Maker 2
Super Mario.
Invitational champion. And
I hope the
nine-
Golden Boys here.
We'll get a chance to meet our 4 competitors here shortly. 4 players that are very well versed in the Mario universe.
You had to
However,
run from the EA
when you
thing
get set
to
to play
the
Super
Nintendo.
Mario Maker 2 for the first time, you've never seen these levels before. How do you approach it? What's the strategy as you get set for these courses?
You jump.
Easy way to describe it is instincts versus analysis.
You play
You're not gonna
Mario?
get through these levels in one
Instinct
try.
over
I don't
analysis?
think anyone's that good. They might prove me wrong, but it's really a matter of adapting to what's on the screen. Do you throw yourself right at it and learn by messing up, or do you instead take a little bit, spend 30 seconds here to save yourself a minute down the line?
We'll talk about that theme of risk versus reward all throughout the
I feel like that guy's
competition.
bullshitting his way
And
through
Fish, handling the different physics of the different Mario genres. You're going to be controlling a Mario from one universe as you handle obstacles and traps that maybe appeared in a different Mario
Did you
universe.
just say Mario
How do
2?
these players adapt to all the physics?
Is that extra game styles?
Mario
I think it
2 is
really comes
back.
down to experience at the
Well,
end.
there's the extra game
You're
styles thing.
well versed in all the Mario
Yeah, but
games.
speculating it's probably either
You're gonna have an
Galaxy
easier
or
time
Mario
dealing
2.
with.
Oh,
You're gonna
you
have an
mean the
easier time
last one.
dealing with
Yeah.
all
Why
the
is it like old
objectives
school
and,
Mario?
enemies
like
on the
Mario
fly.
Mario
Brothers.
Brothers?
You're gonna be
Yeah.
speedrunners. You don't have
Pretty
that
terrible.
much time to adapt and react.
That'd be kind of
So
cool.
your
You can't play with your
experience is
friends
really
though.
gonna come in the clutch in these
Don't.
moments.
And these courses are going to be very exciting. They were designed by our good friends at
Nintendo, no
Nintendo
friends
Treehouse.
allowed.
We know they have been done with
Nintendo, no
care
friends
and
allowed.
love as well too. A lot of emotion put into these courses. But let's go ahead and take a moment to meet our 4 competitors in the Super Mario Maker 2
Honey boy, come
Invitational
on.
2019.
Where's Nick at night?
I'm gonna
So
Nick
what's
and
going
Night and
through
Honey
your
Boy.
mind while you're
It's Honey
playing?
Boy, Honey Girl,
Well,
Honey Man. What's with this?
The Dragon Bean?
Yellow Killer Bee. No.
Oh, the completionist. What?
Yeah, Dragon Completionist.
Oh.
Abdullah.
Why would that be?
Abdallah.
Man, what's all the white people?
He's wearing a Nintendo thing. Yeah, what? Come on, I couldn't get
Dude,
one
not cool, Nintendo.
Irishman. Couldn't get one Eskimo. Really?
So what's going through your mind while you're playing?
It's
One.
complicated.
You couldn't get an Aborigine in here?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
4
complicated.
terrific speedrunners that have had plenty of
fuck does that
experience
mean?
in the Mario universe. You see the completionist, Abdallah
What?
the
That's,
Dragon Phoenix,
that's their
and Yellow
relationship
Killer Bee.
status.
9, we were having some breakfast earlier. We chatted with them. They're excited for this. They feel like there's a clear favorite amongst the 4 of them, though.
Yes, they do. 3 of the 4 selected Dragon Feeny as the favorite. The one who did not was
Damn.
I would have thought it would be the completionist since he's like a YouTuber.
He plays a bunch of games, though.
Really important
I think
because
they're all
whoever
probably
wins that
YouTubers.
is going to get to choose their partner, and it might be
I'm
Dragon
using-
Feeny?
And
That
Fish,
sounds
we
like
were
a fucking
highlighting
YouTuber.
some of the
I like
new
her
features
t-shirt. I'm
in
using
Super
tilt
Mario
controls.
Maker 2 as opposed to Super
Oh,
Mario
that's a good
Maker.
t-shirt.
What are
Oh,
some
this
things
guy's
we
blind.
might
Look at
possibly
Completionist.
see as these
Funny
players
guy.
see the courses for their
Funny
very first
boy.
time?
Well, the
Oh,
big
look,
thing
oh,
is
he's
there's
got
a
the
new
Luigi.
game
Oh,
mode.
no.
Like, there's a
I
whole
want
new
that.
type
Luigi?
with Mario 3D
That means
World.
he's
So
the
you
bottom.
might see a Meowser, you might see Cat Mario. There's all
Luigi
sorts of new
instant
contraptions
bottom.
in the fray of this new Mario Maker. Aside from that,
Oh,
you have
she's
things
serious.
like
Look,
slopes,
she
you have
ain't
things
fucking
like
around.
parachutes.
Are they
She's
gonna
got
give
real-
the women-
she's got real
Add a
human
element of
clothes on.
surprise, and these players
Hold on,
gonna
are
have
they
to
gonna
deal
give
with
the
that
women
on
the
fly
toads?
while getting their best time possible?
No,
It's gonna be a fun
they're
ride.
gonna get
Well,
the
as you look
chodes.
at
You know what I
Abdallah
mean?
and the
Oh my
completionist,
God.
you'll notice that they've got face
They're gonna
masks
laugh at
on.
them, too.
They've got noise-canceling headphones on. Oh, look at that. That's just a holiday
Oh,
card
you didn't
right
notice
there.
it before, jackass?
Bestest buddies. It's okay. You can smile, completionist. You're
You're
here having fun
completionist.
right now.
He's
He
serious.
can't
He's
hear
in-
me. Those work very well. I like
He's in
that.
the Matrix.
So they
Putting
obviously
himself in
won't
the
get a chance
zone.
to be a couple of sneaky
Or
sneaks
he's
and see
sleeping,
the
I don't
level
know.
as it gets played. But as we get set for Yellow Killer Bee and the Dragon Feeny to take place here, we mentioned those new features and
Females
that risk reward as far as
and
how
males
fast
are
you want to go
separated?
through this 9 versus maybe I dip my toe in
This
the
is a
pool
team
rather
game?
than take a
Oh.
cannonball because I'm not sure what's coming
It's
next.
It's all about
4-player
creativity
speedrun.
too, and adapting on the fly. As a couple of you have said, you
Why
can
are they
take maybe
separated?
one path and try it a certain way. Maybe that
There's
doesn't
no way
work.
it's
So
gonna
the
be
second
30
time you might
minutes.
try it again, but that third
Yeah, no,
time,
probably. It's only
fool me
4
once, shame
people,
on you.
so-
Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times.
Probably gets a 3-minute
you gotta
game.
change the
2
game
people
plan
get
a little bit.
eliminated.
And Fish, it's
probably,
one
and
thing
then
when you're back
2
in
people
the
fight off.
comfy confines of
Oh,
your
you
living
mean
room
it's
or
not
your
gonna be
bedroom
30 minutes,
playing
like it's
this
gonna be
game and
shorter?
getting a chance to
No,
hit the
it's
reset
gonna be
button if you
longer.
struggle.
You think
but
it's gonna be
you're on a
longer?
big
It's only 4
stage here
people.
right
Dude,
now.
they're-
We've got
they're
a
just
fantastic
fucking
audience in
talking
the crowd
to
getting
each
set
Yeah, I
to
know.
watch
It's going to
this.
be done
We've
in
got a lot
about
of
15
people
minutes, though.
watching
So they
this
have to
through the
talk.
stream and
Fill the
everything
rest of
else
the 30
too.
minutes.
The nerves that might be going through these
It's only
players
going to be probably, what, like 2
Yeah,
games?
I mean, it is a big stage
Again,
like you
Oh, there's 3
mentioned,
rounds.
and
Oh,
it's
it's
the first
3
time that we're
rounds.
seeing Super Mario Maker
3
2
games?
in a stage like this.
How
And
long is
from
a game
talking
gonna
to
be, like,
players, they
3
don't
minutes
have too
tops?
much experience on a stage like this, so
It's
it's
a
going to be
speed
very
run through a
interesting to see
level.
how
I
they
mean, the
deal
levels
with the
don't go
nerves
fucking 20
and
minutes
playing
long.
like a
They're gonna
technical game
probably
like
fucking
Mario
talk
Look
in
at me.
between, though.
Mario in general, while you're speedrunning, is going to be very, very crucial for them to not feel nervous in the middle of their runs.
Well, the wait is over. Let's hit
I
the
was
start
finding
button.
weird
The
when I
Dragon
look at the
Feeny
camera.
versus Yellow Killer Bee, our opening speed run in round 1 of the Super Mario Maker 2 Invitational 2019. Let's start the countdown. 2, 1, and go. As they get set, they'll be hitting the start button at the same time. The Dragon Feeny on the left-hand side of your screen. Yellow Killer Bee
Yellow
on
Killer
the
Bee
right.
seems like she's
Already
ahead.
9. What
Yeah.
genre of
What
Mario
the
are we
fuck?
seeing here?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Why is it double audio?
Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, why is it double?
Immediately, and this is already a new feature. This block, when you ground pound it,
It's not double.
immediately goes to its full
Yeah, it is.
extent and unveils a new pathway.
No,
The
like
Dragon
you're
Feeny
switching
in
the
early
audio.
lead decides to go with the right path, and so does Yellow Killer Bee. And we see here Fish a couple of different paths.
That's not
in these
fair. Yellow Killer
exclamation
Bee got
blocks,
fucked there.
Providing a little bit of a challenge early on.
Yeah, this is the
She
new
did.
feature, as 9 pointed out.
Oh,
so
no,
you
it
want
doesn't
to
matter.
be able
She's
to use
fucking
the ground
winning
pound to
anyway.
get all of them fully
This level looks like
expanded.
hell.
And from there, you can make your way through this level. But I'm surprised that both of them
It
went
is.
to the right off the bat.
She don't care.
And definitely a little bit of a lead for Yellow Killer
like
Bee,
fucking
but I
5
wonder how
seconds
she's
behind.
going to
She don't
traverse
care.
through the rest of the stage.
I don't know which
Killer
one
Bee
to watch.
owning her way up towards the top. The Dragon Feeny trying to get a couple of those wall jumps. And the Yellow Killer Bee
Getting fucking
into the
destroyed,
tube
bro.
early on. And 9, here we go.
Everybody thought Dragon Feeny was going to win.
Go ahead, strap in your seatbelt and get ready for some fun here.
Well, I think I've
She
seen this
legitimately
before.
had
The
an
bounce and
unfair
going all the
advantage.
way
Right?
here. This is all about conserving your momentum.
Dude,
What's
she's
risky
getting fucking destroyed.
is you can't mess up because you don't get a chance to build speed a second time.
Yellow Killer Bee driving underneath the thumb.
Oh, no, she's fucking up now.
Has to make a U-turn and go back into traffic.
I hope this is a nightmare. I hope, like, Completionist comes up and Kate, like, his controller, like, dies or
Yellow
something.
Killer Bee. Oh, a little collision coverage right there. She bumps
Jesus
into the
Christ.
fight.
See, she can't get past this.
She's on to the next part here. And already,
I
you see
feel
the
bad for
different things
now.
that could be throughout these
Yeah, he's
players.
the big-
Dragon
Now-
Feeny deciding to go
now I
for
feel
that
bad
one.
for her.
Fish. Yellow Killer Bee. We've got Cat Mario right now.
Oh, Cat Mario is finally making his appearance, and I like it. I like the Dragon Feeny.
I mean, to be fair, I bet she
the
doesn't
right
really
side
give a
figured
fuck.
that she couldn't do it, so she went to the left
Like,
side.
where they
she
gonna
had
win?
the,
A fucking $25
mushroom
gift
trampoline,
card?
and maybe that would be an easier time for her to traverse through this.
What do you win if you win
A
this?
huge lead right now.
You get a Nintendo?
Crawl feature, the wall climb feature.
I can barely hear you.
Meow
You need to
through,
speak
or the Cat Mario.
What?
Doing a great
I
job.
said I can barely
already
hear you.
We got two options again with the blue and green.
No, I don't
Green,
even
of
have it
course,
that
actually
loud. You're
goes
just
a little
really
bit
quiet.
slower than the blue.
And 9 Yellow Killer B, she's not kidding around. You have to make sure to handle these moving blocks, and those springs can throw players off quite a bit.
Now I'm really feeling bad.
They said the one obstacle they don't like.
It's not even funny
It was
anymore.
a universal answer that they
This
don't
is
like.
like how I
Yellow
play.
Killer B right now is trying
No,
to
if this was me, I would have already given up.
But you gotta be careful as you're making the jump.
I will walk off stage.
She's starting to figure it out here. The
Game's fucking broken.
climb as well as the wall jumps might get her
Alrighty,
up, and that's
you
another level.
lady.
Yellow Killer B scratching her way to the top, sees the tube at this point, and Yellow
Why-
Killer
why are
B
you even
continuing to
commentating
extend
at this
her
point?
lead. Bitch, we've
See,
already
there's no
seen a
way she'll
variety
win,
of obstacles. More
If
springs
she
coming
did,
up.
I'd call.
Yellow
Oh
Killer
my
B
god.
trying to go on the treadmill. A couple of treadmills.
This is bad. I hope she's not watching reaction of this.
Right, yeah, it feels like you want
Oh,
to fall
please
asleep
don't watch
typically
this.
when you see these
I mean,
kind
you
of
probably
levels.
returned
And
it.
She has a
specifically,
boyfriend at that.
The on-off switch is a new feature here.
What
does that mean?
Yeah, what does that
Actually
mean?
turns the direction
I have
of
a
the
boyfriend. I
conveyor.
don't care
means
what
that
other
she
people think of
Killer
me.
B makes it all the way to the finish line.
Oh my goodness, God.
Put it full frame so everyone can see you fucking up. Jesus Christ.
They just go to her face and she's dabbing.
These alternating pink and blue blocks. You have to have
Oh,
a
no.
lot of really precise timing with this here, 9.
Ah,
You saw
man,
right
press
there,
the
if you don't
jump
get the
button.
jump off at the right time, you will fall through, and that's the
Start,
difference
start,
between this
jump,
left
jump
and
right now.
side.
There you
This
go.
is more timing based,
Okay,
whereas that
I
right
get
side was
it.
You
about
got it.
identifying
Jump, jump,
which
jump,
block
go, go, go,
to
jump.
use.
All right, jump. There you go.
Fucking finally.
There you go, baby.
It's getting inside the tube.
Oh.
Yellow Killer B,
You
meanwhile,
did it.
is sitting
Good job.
Chilling. She already crossed the goal.
Jesus,
An
man.
impressive job by our first two speedrunners handling that. And
Impressive job.
It's all about learning.
Wait,
with the obstacles,
they're not gonna come back to
adapting. We
this. She
saw
wasn't
that
even
especially
close
with
to
Yellow
done.
Killer B as Cat Mario on that green.
They didn't want to
finally found a rhythm after a
waste
couple
their
of
time.
tries.
She beat it.
Yeah,
It's
it
fine.
really is all about using the climb, I think, with Cat Mario, because you can go just a little bit higher and from there jump to the next area.
Nintendo Switch.
Speed runs.
Just in that one area between the two.
Oh yeah.
different ways that she could have gone.
Well, completion
And I
is
think maybe
he
she
a
had gone back to
speedrunner?
the
He
mushroom
just completes
trampoline a
things,
little
right?
bit earlier. It
That's
might have
it.
worked that well.
I don't watch his
better
YouTube,
at
so.
certain aspects.
Yeah, I don't
of the
watch
game.
him either.
He's just
And those
completion. He just
exclamation
beats
blocks
things. He
are
doesn't
very
do
tricky,
equip that.
especially when you're trying to wall jump, because some
But
of
he's
those
definitely
blocks you
played
have to
video
hit.
games
Others,
before,
they're not going to
confirmed,
really help you
so.
out too much.
And again, sometimes finding out which
I'm
of the
glad
blocks
we're
you need to
watching
hit
this.
is almost a luck-based thing, and not all of those blocks are created equal. And really, I think that the most important part is identifying which of the blocks are nice, so if you do fall, you can make it back up without losing too much time.
And you
I
look
can't
at
wait
the
to see the
pacing as
Croby
well
Cat
too,
video
Vish. It
of this.
seemed like they weren't really hitting the brakes too much. A nice little rhythm, but they also didn't get themselves in too much trouble by going too fast.
Right. I think that's going to be the risk and reward that we're talking about a little bit. Because if you go all the way just holding right the entire time, there's going to be little traps and whatnot that could set you back. You might save 5 seconds, but lose 30 seconds in the long run. So I think just being a little cautious goes a long way in the end.
The Dragon Feeny and Yellow Killer B, our first two participants. Yellow Killer B crossing the finish line first. We'll get her official time
Everybody thought it'd
shortly
be
to see what
the Dragon
Abdallah
Feeny
and
wins.
the
Everybody's
completionists
like,
have to get
yeah,
if they
she
want
gonna
to
win.
be in first place. Don't forget the winner.
All right,
of
now I
our
need to
opening
look
round
her
gets
up.
to choose their teammate.
See if
for
she's
round
That
two.
Dragon
This is
Feeny?
where a little
Yellow
bit of
Dragon
leadership
Feeny,
comes
that's
in
her
here,
name,
Nine,
right?
No, the
because
Yellow Bee
you have to ask
and
yourself, do I pick the
the Dragon
strongest
Feeny, that's her
person
name.
to help me out in the second
Dragon
round, meaning I
Feeny.
have a stronger opponent in the finals, or do I maybe pick
me
somebody
see.
that struggled a little
She
bit
might
and
be like
maybe
some
make
big
my path to
YouTuber,
the
I don't
finals
know.
that much easier?
Well, I've heard that some competitors might
barely
be
even know who
maybe
fucking
not
completionist
trying
is, so.
100%
That was
here in the
so
early
funny.
rounds,
Yeah,
just
here's
to
her
make
on
sure that
Twitter.
they can
Yeah,
throw
she has a
people off here.
YouTube,
So I think
so
the
I
games
figured.
have already started, but you laid it out perfectly.
Guys, I
there.
play
Are you
Nintendo
assuming that you can get
games.
through that second round with a lesser
Oh, shit.
teammate?
We
Or do you
already
want to
laughed
get
at
there
her.
and let
No.
the championship
That
round
is so
decide
funny.
itself?
All right, let's get set
She has
for the
11,000
speed run here
subscribers.
between
I have more
Abdallah and the
subscribers.
completionist here
She
as
probably
they
gets
get
more
set for the
views,
same
though.
level we just saw. They haven't seen it yet. They were
She's
blindfolded
last.
and had the noise-canceling headphones on.
We're going to the Invitational was our last
The
video.
crowd is hyped up. Here we go. Let's
That
take
was
another
fucking
look
hilarious.
at this first course in Super Mario Maker 2 as part of our
That was,
Invitational.
unfortunate.
Let's get the countdown rolling here in just
That's
one
an unfortunate
moment.
circumstance and a very serious operation. Oh, we're going? Okay.
And off we go.
There we
Both
go.
players
That's
Hey, at the
actually,
same
look,
time.
They
yeah,
exercise
there you
good
go.
sportsmanship.
Almost.
That's what we like to see.
It's like,
Pretty much.
yeah,
We
it's
saw
perfect.
earlier, there's a big blooper
There you
that
go.
comes out of the
All
top
right, let's see how
question
well.
block, but
I don't know who
we've got the
Abdallah
completionist. He's
did.
trying to complete the level already, Fish. It's all about the speed here.
You say
out there.
bitch?
Right. He wants to make sure
Oh,
he hits
did he?
all
I
the
didn't hear
little
that.
blocks as soon as he can, but he gets a little
That'd be
power
hilarious.
that the other players kind of avoided because they're
I wish
going
you could
for the
see the
speedrun
other person.
aspect,
That'd be
They're just
cool.
trying to power through it. And again, both players
You have to
going
like
for the
compute
right
them, but
side.
like
And that's what we see right here, Nine. Taking that exclamation point. Maybe it's the big yellow blocks that just draw your attention, but already the completionist figuring out the trick of using that ground.
No, he died.
Abdallah, though,
Uh-oh.
losing a life and
Oh,
having
he had his...
Oh no!
lead for the completionist here
Nice.
now.
It is, and one more block we saw.
Oh
this take
no,
Jones right up. Can he
Abdallah.
complete all
Oh
of
no,
it?
completion,
Can he salvage
bitch.
this? It looks like he
Oh.
great spin.
There you
Oh,
go.
he
Oh,
took
he's
it in
saving
there.
it.
Oh.
Oh, go big save. Good boy.
By the completionist.
He knows.
Checkpoint.
The
plays
aerial
games.
acrobatics to find himself in the cart portion at this point, and as you said, very precise jumps needed
car
during this
stuff
part.
was
If you want to avoid an accident, those springs already trying to deter the completionist. And you take a look on the side, on the left-hand side with the
Gotta go back.
completionist, those springs knocking him off. Abdallah, right now on the right-hand side of your screen, doing a great job bouncing off those platforms, Vish.
Right. I like that there's no hesitation from Abdallah's
all right,
end
he
there,
can
because
come
if
back.
you
He's
hesitate
not
a
that
little
far.
bit on this course, you end up actually hitting those springs that we saw earlier there.
Possible.
And Abdallah not jumping also towards the end of that
fucking over here.
area is actually very
Come on,
very,
Abdallah.
very clutch, because a lot
Stop.
of
Just go
players
all the way
are
to the
tricked
left
up
and
by
go back
the end of
right.
jumping
What are you
those that have
doing?
to do that entire
My
course
God.
again.
Go all the way left and go back right. There you go. There you go. Now do it again. There you go.
Wait, did they change? They...
Oh,
Oh, the guy on the left is the completionist.
It is, and all
Wait, what?
going that way, and once
Yeah, they
again,
changed it. What
going
the
What?
to the green side here.
Dang,
The
what do you mean,
block
right?
on the left side
What
does
the
move a little
Well, now I
bit,
feel like I'm
so
an
it's
idiot.
a little bit easier if you
No,
want to get the
they're
speed.
fucking
No,
stupid.
completionist was on the right.
Yeah, he
That's what it
totally
said.
was.
That's a good point. The rhythm that
I didn't think
Wow.
to look down there again.
A little bit more natural because those blocks move faster.
All right,
But
come on, the
Vish,
completionist, you
Abdallah struggling
jackass.
Just a little bit with the block portion, giving
Wow.
the completionist some time to catch up.
I was
but
giving
looks like
completionist so much
completionist is
credit,
just
too.
going for a joyride right now.
Yeah, definitely.
take
It
that
feels like
back.
Abdallah is
Wow,
just
I
trying
can't
to
believe he
remember
did
how to play
that.
Cat Mario. Because
Yeah,
he's
come
doing
on.
the glide when he wants to do the
Oh, this
wall
stream
climb
is
and whatnot.
something, man.
Having those split mistakes
Great.
I'm having a
every
good
so
time,
often
though.
is really
Yeah,
going to be helpful in clearing
Come on, get up there.
that's
Here you
very,
go.
very tight.
He's not that. He's not that far.
And
No,
that's a
he's-
good point, Nine. We were talking to Abdallah.
Is he
prior to
far?
this
I don't know.
competition.
Actually, I
He
haven't
said
been
the
watching
physics for
Abdallah
Cat
now. I've been
Mario
watching
is very
completion.
tricky. He pointed that out
Abdallah got
early
the
on,
Cat
already
Mario
had to
thing
deal
like a
with it.
minute ago.
Meanwhile, the
He should
completionist
just
in the
admit it.
Cat Mario stage
If
has a
Abdallah's
chance to
watching,
catch up
sorry.
here.
Does. This is very close right here. Just one
Yeah,
more
Abdallah,
fucking
avoid.
really about even with them once they get to that checkpoint
Holy
here.
crap.
And I think Abdallah's starting to figure it out there. Instead of standing on top of that very slow green platform, instead maybe using it to try to climb up. But it looks like he's found another way. That creativity paying off.
Nope.
Slow and steady wins the race.
cat thing's like-
with the green blocks, they do end up going slower, which allowed Abdallah to really think out what movements he wanted to do and do the climb right before his jump. So he will make it to the next portion here. And again, you got to follow those coins and you got to follow those arrows.
Abdallah at the end just has to climb those last moving treadmills as you see here. There's one, there's two. And here's one of those
hard time there.
switches that can affect so many different things, but Cat Mario making Abdallah misses the exclamation mark and has
Yeah,
to
right.
go all the way back to the bottom. Here comes the completionist in
Magic
the block
completionist
portion.
wins.
Is there enough time for him to catch up? Don't forget, they're racing our winner from the earlier round right now. We'll see how that time stacks up as Abdallah reaches the top of the pole first, and we'll have 30 more seconds for the completionist. Just
The
before
yellow
round
bee
two
girl
for
did
Mario
it way
Maker
quicker,
2.
I think.
Yeah,
Have some fun there.
Yeah,
I think she was like 20 seconds before.
Base yellow bee girl.
Based bee.
I appreciate it.
16 seconds left, but you talk about the different physics that you have to get used to, and
This is
already
sad.
you're
How
implementing traps and
embarrassing.
hazards from 2D side scrollers. You've got Super Mario 3D.
Jump on the-
Cat
yeah, the
Mario,
right side.
Trying to handle that, you've got springs, moving blocks. So many things you have to count for.
I would
here,
say
Yes, and I think that
because
right
I
here,
mean
as we do see
he's in
that
front
time
of a
tick
huge
away,
audience,
it
but
really
I
was
feel like
not
completionist.
understanding the Cat
Oh
Mario
no, now I feel
physics.
bad.
They kind of threw him off there. There was a chance
Poor
to climb
boy.
the wall earlier, but instead looking for a more I think maybe a little more familiar.
It's a good jacket. I like that jacket.
Thumbs up.
Cat Mario can
That's
be
like
a
that
lot of
one,
times
that
use
one,
glide, especially in that portion.
video
Make your
of
way
the
up
guy
to
getting
the
really
glide,
angry when he
throw
lost
you
that
off
game,
spot.
and then the other guy that he was playing with just
a little
like
bit
gives the
difficult
thumbs up
because
to the
in
camera.
portions like that, you're trying to just go and
You
do
showed
the
me
wall
that,
as
right,
soon as
Adrian?
possible, but actually doing the climb
Which one?
just a little bit.
The one guy that
so you
gets
can time
really
your
upset
jump
because he
and get
lost
a little
whatever
bit more
fighting
height
game, and then the
very
other guy just
quickly.
like looks at the camera and gives like
Yeah.
a thumbs up.
So Abdallah wins the head-to-head matchup against the completionist.
And the salty
You do
smash
wanna
ones.
clean up one
Yeah, yeah.
thing in that prior
Salty
race, the yellow
smash.
killer bee and the dragon
Sorry,
Feeny, your
completionist.
graphics were on the incorrect
Ugh.
side of the screen, so the dragon
Between
Feeny actually
Feeny
winning
and
that
the
first
fucking
round.
name
Oh.
switch.
See how her time stacks up against
No,
Abdallah.
Dragon
I believe
Feeny's the
she
one
had
that won.
fastest time, so she'll get a chance.
They fucked the
Her
first game
teammate
up too.
in the
He
second
just said
round.
that.
Already early on, Nine, we saw that on a given level.
Hey,
you can go left
sorry,
or
Dragon
right, and
Feeny, you're
sometimes
great.
choosing the right path
Dude,
Ranks
how do you fuck up?
difference in the world.
Well, it's all about the strength.
Holy
Jesus
fuck.
Christ.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. When you
I don't
edit
know.
that-
Don't even
Well,
fucking
when you edit that stuff, the guy editing this thing doesn't know who the fuck each person is. Like, oh, one guy's the completionist.
Well, he
cool.
should fucking learn it if he's gonna edit the goddamn thing, shouldn't he?
Very difficult for the
Depends. Like, usually they get some random guy that's not gonna know.
Yeah, no, the Cooper car is.
Or they might have had the seats mixed up, so they might have had them go to the wrong seat on accident.
You have to keep your momentum. You have to keep your speed throughout that level, and then there's also
Either way, it's
you're not
fuck
supposed to jump, whereas on the rest of it you're supposed to jump. So keeping all of that in mind is actually quite difficult.
Whoever's fault it is, it's still
Let's take a
a
look
fault.
at the times after our first
You're just
round
mad they
of
make you look dumb.
speedruns and see who
How
has
did
the
it make me look
fastest
dumb?
time, and it looks like
What?
the
They
Dragon
fucked up.
Phoenix
I'm dumb.
Just look at your face. You're dumb.
3 seconds behind.
Oh,
And
man.
you see Yellow Killer being the completion, unable to finish due to the
Ah, you got me
speed
there,
of
man.
Dragon
Duke
Phoenix
Nukem
and
forever.
Abdallah. And we've been told that the Dragon Phoenix, for her teammate in round 2,
That's
has
some
chosen
bullshit, man.
Yellow
Alright, so
Killer
Dragon
B.
Phoenix is the one that
So
won.
interesting choice right there, but you saw Yellow Killer B wasn't too far behind the Dragon Phoenix, and now they get set for the co-op
Yellow Killer
course,
B
and
wasn't too
this
far
is where
behind. I'm
communication
pretty sure
comes
she
in.
was.
So important, and that cooperative play as well too, Nine.
Well, player 2 is always important whenever
I
you're
take
going
back
to
the
a game
beast
like
bee
this,
thing I
and
said.
it's really
Sorry.
important that someone, I think, becomes the shot caller in these situations. Some of these puzzles
Oh,
are
what,
going
so
to
they're
really
still
rely
playing?
on somebody saying, "All right, let's look at what we've got here."
Or is
And
he
time
gonna, like,
is at
coach
1,
him?
2, 3, something along those lines, because we saw a little mess up can
Handshake,
set you down
fist bump,
far, and
whatever.
I have no doubt that this level is going to be the same way.
And I'm really curious who the little brother is between the Abdallah and completionist, who's going to get that second controller that doesn't get used too much. It's been rolled up
Oh,
for a
it'll be
while as well
completionist, that's
too.
for
And
sure.
you mentioned working together, and
Did you see him play?
another fact
Yeah,
of this game that we
dude,
saw
great.
earlier in the first course, the on-off switch, and how that might be implemented. Perhaps we see that more in these next couple of courses.
Yeah, it definitely will help out with the timing of things. You know, in a two-player mode, if you have on-off switches, one person might have to turn on the switch, the other person would have to adapt to what that changes in the course map. So I think that could
Man,
be
what a
very
thing.
tricky and very interesting to see in a game like this. But as Nine said, I think a lot of it's going to be coming down to timing and how well you communicate with your
So
ally.
only 4 people
So I
got
think
invited to
maybe
this?
part of the reason why Dragon Phoenix chose Yellow Killer B is perhaps, you know, they've been hanging out a lot throughout this weekend, so maybe they have some good
Very
synergy that
invitational.
might help them out at this next level.
Synergy, nice business word right there. I'll see that on my next PowerPoint presentation. And Nine
Oh,
is
you.
get set for co-op mode, and what we saw in this first course is it's almost like you walk into a section of these courses and you have to perceive everything around you and figure out, how do I solve this puzzle? And now it's going to be implementing most likely that second player. It's not just something you can do by yourself while your partner kicks back and drinks some lemonade.
Well, you do have 2 people, so it should reason that you can now figure it out twice as fast or something like that. So the communication is going to be just as important as what's going on in the game itself.
And also just the execution of the different moves that Mario can do. We saw that with Cat Mario. Some
Okay.
of these
Well, they're
players
doing
struggling as well too. You have to be very familiar with these power-ups, and it looks like our teams are set to go.
Oh,
Round
okay.
2, our co-op course here at Super
was about to
Mario
go do
Maker 2
something.
Invitational
Yeah.
2019. The Dragon Phoenix and Yellow
Our
Killer
teams
B
are
taking
back.
on Abdallah and the Completionist. Let's get ready for the countdown here, folks. 3, 2, 1, and let's hit that start button here. As we said, it's co-op mode, Mario, Luigi, a little Super Mario World action here,
Yes.
Nine.
I know a lot of the competitors when we
The
were talking to them
completionist
said
is
they are
Luigi.
very familiar with this. So if there's ever going to be a mode that they will know what to do, this is going to be the time.
Early on, you see a bit of an
I see
obstacle
this
here
being
trying to get to
horrible.
the top shelf. There's an on switch
Imagine
to
none
steer
of
you in
them
the
got
back.
it.
Dragon
Okay.
Phoenix, Yellow
No, so
Killer
far
B,
it's good.
that figured
So
it
far
out.
it's alright.
But now they've got to advance Luigi on the bottom. They're starting to
There you go,
slowly
there you
figure
go,
it
there you
out. Hitting those on-off switches, opening up the gates, allowing them to progress here, Vish.
Yeah,
There
and
you go.
like we're talking
Nope,
about,
stop
one person
hitting it.
is doing the
There you go.
on-off, and the other person is just waiting. And in this particular moment, this is where the timing matters, right? Because he has to turn the switch on,
flicking
and then
through
the
both
blue
of
block
them.
will appear, and he has to jump on it. He has to do that 2 or 3 times, and they
Oh.
There you go,
both
they
make
both
it
did it
to
at the same
second round
time.
At
Holy
basically the
shit.
same time.
Wow.
Both teams
Alright,
sneaking
alright,
through
alright.
the door at the same time. Now you see a swinging crane floating at the top. They're trying to jump off of each other's heads to grab it,
Oh.
use those physics to
Oh,
advance.
there you go.
Oh, Dragon Phoenix and Yellow Killer B moving forward, but there is a P block right there. It'll be interesting to see what happens with that switch here, Nine.
Best
Oh, there you
prize
go.
that you could ever get at the end of a
Completionist in
crane
there.
game.
Come on,
Dragon
don't fuck it up.
Phoenix,
There you
Yellow
go.
Killer B move. They both get in at the same
Oh wow,
time.
it's like
I cannot believe how close this is
might be a
already.
photo
And now we
finish.
see the switches again. It's going to be very important that they identify this because they are both moving at incredible speed.
And you see Abdallah, the completionist, slightly further ahead than the Dragon Feeny and Yellow Killer Bee. Don't forget, whatever team wins advances to the finals where they face off against each other. Abdallah and the completionist hitting that power block, getting the spring to go. Mario trying to jump up with that spring, advances. Luigi on your right-hand side, just a few seconds behind your fish.
This is a really tight race. They are just neck and neck right now. They're really figuring out all the things they need to do and like throwing the power block up there to get the spring. And now they just have one more little obstacle to complete here. They already passed the power block to the top there.
There you go. They did it too.
Past the gravy,
oh my god, it's like so close.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
The girl gamers are beating the dudes.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
The completionist, what are you doing, man?
Women are better. Imagine they fucked this up too. It's the other way around. Like,
this one is
Jesus
a little bit tricky.
Christ.
The last time that we saw
they
this
go fuck
switch,
that up
it was a
now.
little bit more obvious what you need to do. Here,
Fucking Reggie's yelling at him. Hey guys, what are you doing?
Yeah, I retired for this.
Abdallah and the completionist now.
All right, now they're in the same place though. So
this is what we talked about. Seeing a
yeah,
puzzle
well, they've been fucking this up. So there you go. Hit it, hit it. All right, now Luigi, jump on.
Right, I think just even like exploring a level or just like going through and seeing what options
my
you have could really help you out in a juncture like this.
You see Abdallah and the completionist on that left-hand side trying to jump onto the red block.
Oh, there you go.
Advance Mario right there. Ooh, what
there you go. Ready? Ready, boy?
Ready?
Shoot! Oh, no! Ah.
They have to start all over, man.
Are we gonna be here for the rest of the game?
And it comes to the execution we talked about, Bish. You can have the right idea, but at the end of the day,
I like this level. This is a cool idea.
Yeah, I mean, in a speedrun like this, you usually get like one try at most in terms of learning that kind of idea here.
All right,
so
all right.
you can't mess
They got
up again
it.
because you have
Right
to start
here.
all the way from the beginning.
It's
Will
coming.
you get the
Watch this.
timing down this
They
time?
go
You can
in.
see them biding their time. Oh!
Nope.
Shuts the gate on him.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, Lewis.
No.
Abdallah and the
Pro
completionist
Mario
went back
Maker.
to the beginning. Meanwhile, Dragon Feeny, Yellow Killer
Pro
Bee still
Mario
trying to
Maker.
find the rhythm.
Yeah, I'm
But
pro
this is
Mario
an
Maker.
important point.
Yeah, dude.
How quickly can you
All right, they got it
go
this time.
through
Watch
the
this shit.
puzzle and give yourself as
All
many
right.
chances as
Bam!
possible?
See, told you. Fucking nailed it.
They can get through it.
Dude, why would you
They know what they need to do. It's just a matter of execution. And as we
I'm
get
watching
to
the one on the
another
right.
tricky room right here, it's up to the Dragon Feeny
There
and
you
Yellow
go.
Killer Bee to get through this as fast as possible.
And
Oh my
keep
God,
in
look how
mind,
quick
these
they're going
red
here.
Blue blocks are now
Look at them
automatically
ghosts.
switching off, and that's a feature with the on-off switch here, Vic.
Christ.
Other items can turn it on and off, but now that skull track is gone. Let's go through the door and
leave?
see what happens after that.
They're just leaving?
Abdallah and the completionist. One room ahead on this course over Dragon Feeny and Yellow
No,
Killer
this is
Bee.
so
They're going to give themselves another chance on the left here, trying to time things out. It looks like they might have figured this out.
There you go.
Completionist
Good boys.
taking the carpool
they're-
through the tube. Is that going to be
Oh,
enough?
come on. You guys got it on the right? Yeah, no! Luigi, you fucking idiot!
So a new feature, they immediately go
Yikes.
Dragon Killer
Oh, no. All right, they still got a chance. They got a chance. They're going to win. Watch.
Abdallah and the completionist trying to
They got
close
this.
out this court
no,
and
they're-
advance to the
Yep.
final.
Fuck.
And they do.
Got it.
Abdallah and that completionist
Yeah.
There you go.
high fives and dap around as they move on to the finals. Nicely done.
Holy crap,
Fantastic
Lois.
execution, and you see all the things
Oh
you
my
can do in
God.
co-op play, Vish. How about the teamwork by those two?
Oh, man, you could really see the teamwork
I wonder
coming
how
together
pissed
as
Dragon
the, as
Feeny
the
is right
course even progressed,
They're
right?
still playing.
You could see them really
Still,
on
you know.
point with their timing. As soon as they got that one red-blue block at the start where you have to do it twice in order to continue the next one, I feel like they were totally in sync, and everything after that just kind of really smoothly came together.
Yeah, they're doing well in the beginning.
The difference in this course was how quickly Abdallah and the
Too bad
completionist figured out
Yellow-
That was a good
got
course, though. I
alternate
like that
red
course.
blue
Yeah.
blocks and then time the double jump.
Bad Yellow Bee.
They're able to rinse and repeat multiple times.
The yellow-
While
yellow
Killer
Killer
Bee
Bee.
and the
Messed
Dragon
it up.
Feeny just couldn't get the rhythm down.
No, and it's remarkable not
Yeah,
only
dude,
how
the whole
quickly
name
they were able
switching
to
thing
adapt,
is-
but how quickly they figured out the exact timing that they needed to do. That is not easy to do. These people know what they're doing, and that skull track room that they got through, that took them 2 tries. They figured it out immediately and executed it right on that second try.
Well, we're at the finals, which means we do have to say goodbye to 2 of our competitors. Crowd, let's give a big round of applause.
Bye,
to
girls.
Dragon Feeny and Yellow
We'll
Killer
just
Bee.
execute them on stage.
Excellent work considering this is the
Oh,
first
she
time
didn't-
they
oh, okay,
saw
she
this
didn't
game,
present
and I'm
it.
sure they're going to just have a great time with it
Yikes.
when it releases later this month. But we do have a finals to get to, and it'll be
All right, see
3
ya.
objective-based courses and then 1 finals
Sorry.
course as well.
Sorry,
too.
Dragon
And
Feeny.
this is where things get fun because now you've got different ways to finish courses here. You see round 1, the Dragon Feeny had the fastest time. She chose Yellow Killer Bee. However, Abdallah
So-
and the completionist with the bit of an
What's
upset
gonna
in the second
be round 3? They
They'll
gonna fight
pair off
again?
against each other in those finals.
No, it's gonna be Abdallah versus Completionist, I guess.
Now.
Yeah,
It's
that's what
gonna
I said.
involve
They already fought in the
puzzle
beginning.
solve.
Right, and this is a new feature that we have here, the ability to have clear conditions and then touching the flagpole or whatever it may be that's at the end of the level.
And there's different
I have a
things
feeling
that
I
you
know
can do.
who's
You
gonna
can
win.
perhaps maybe collect a certain amount of coins, hit a P-switch possibly. So understanding that and realizing what you have to do, and these are probably going to be shorter courses as well too, Bish.
So it's gonna
less
go over,
margin for
obviously.
error.
Right, right. I think taking your time with courses like this really will pay off because there's going to be a little
So you're right.
precarious
It'll be a
traps
little
as you
more
go
than 30
along,
minutes.
right? So and
That's only because they're
level
fucking taking
may have
30
to
minutes
score
each
something,
fucking
you might have
course
an
to
item
talk.
along with you. You might have to collect
Sorry,
coins.
Splatoon gamers.
So being
Oh,
being
no.
very wary of what's coming.
I only
up
get
ahead
2 hours and
while
15 minutes of
while going as
Splatoon
fast as
2.
you can is going to be really the
Kill me. Just gag me
Well,
with
let's
a
get set
freaking
for our
spoon.
first course in the
Fucking
finals, the first of 3
disappoint.
mini courses that are objective-based. So
Disappointed.
keep an eye out for what that objective is. It'll appear at the bottom of your screen here shortly. We've got Abdallah versus the Completionist, course 1 of the finals. Let's get this countdown started here, crowd.
I got the Completionist is doing the finals even though he didn't even finish his fucking
Yeah,
course.
right? It's a little weird how it's set up.
Yeah,
Right, it makes sense, I guess.
almost like the first round.
They
didn't
wouldn't put
fucking
the
matter.
2 losers with the 2 winners, you know what I mean?
3, 2,
Yes.
Fight off, that wouldn't make any
and
sense.
let's roll here. Both players hitting that play button at the same time. Finals 1, a little
You think they
Super
would mix
Mario
it up though,
3
like
here,
with
Nine.
the
Well, you knew we were
loser
gonna get it
female
coming
and
up
the winner
eventually, and it's
male
gonna
or
be
whatever.
reaching
They're gonna
the
do the
goal
2
after
male,
hitting
2
all,
female
in this
thing.
case, 1.
Well, let's see what we have here. You go through the pipe, and there's a mushroom, and up. Just like airplane seats for me, too big to
Oh.
get through there, Fish.
Oh,
Yeah, Abdallah.
That's
That's
our
a
first peek at, the
that's
new
a pro
Nah, I
move.
don't want to
we
do it.
have in Super Mario Maker.
He went back.
And it looks like
He did.
twisters here as well,
Nah,
and
we're
we also
going.
have the little sandstorm creature,
I
which is
saw
gonna
what he was
push you,
doing.
through that little area that's too
Yeah,
difficult
I guess
for
what
you
he
if
did
you
was
were a big
smart
Mario.
if you can't
Abdallah trying to
do
figure out which
Abdallah and just
jigsaw
do it
But he-
the first
he
time.
shouldn't.
puzzle right now can't make it through that pipe as long as you've got those twisters at the bottom. Hits the on-off switch, trying to mess around with the twister on the right-hand side. Meanwhile, Completionist, knocks the twister off right there, and seems like both players still trying to kind of figure out how
it's the
this
same
course
door.
works here, Nine.
Right, and you called it
Yeah,
a
no,
puzzle
they're trying to
earlier.
figure
It
this out,
absolutely is,
yeah.
and
I don't
everything
really
that
know
you
what
see
the
right
hell's
here
going
is
on. I guess the
self-contained.
wind-
Both of them have gone
trying to
through the door,
win
they've gone back through the pipe,
something.
and it looks like the Completionist is starting to figure it out, escorting that twister all the way to the end, almost there. Gonna have to get
Oh,
it
I
to
see,
drop
okay.
just one more.
You'll
They have
notice
to
that
get the
twister
P-switch.
doesn't
That little
move
ball
to
thing
any
up there?
LT block. It'll return
Oh.
back,
Yeah,
but
I
the
got it.
twister
That ball
drops
thing.
down for the Completionist. Looks like our crowd is starting to kind of figure out this puzzle as well,
Have to
too.
get it down.
Now it just comes down to that execution piece we talked about, Bish.
Right, yeah, I think both players are kind of figuring out figured out the mechanics of this level and how to get the twister all the way to the right, left side there, and finally gets him all the way down, and that's gonna move the P block,
The P block.
all the way there, and
This
he's
guy's
going
pretty
to
cool.
be able to get it up. P switch ready.
But the
but wait a minute.
Completionist carries it.
Wait
You
a
gotta. Don't you hit a P switch
Yeah,
when you see it, Fish?
you should hit
He's
the P
carrying it
switch.
like a watermelon at this point. Oh, he hits the P switch.
There
The
you go.
Completionist, first one through the pipe. Abdallah still trying to hit it.
Wow.
Like they were talking shit about him.
There's the mushroom at the end, and the Completionist
Oh, I thought you were
wins
supposed to
the
hit the
first
P
course, giving
block.
him
This
a
guy's
third
fucking
start
carrying
in
it.
the
Fucking
What a
Gors.
jackass.
That's what we saw in 9, the ability to recognize a puzzle and how quickly can you rinse and repeat.
Well, we talk about a margin for error here. They both actually did the same thing. They took the
It
P
doesn't
switch
look like
up
he's
to the
doing
block
something
on
wrong
the
there.
top right. The only difference is that the Completionist
That doesn't
did
look
not
right.
let the block go. We saw Abdallah do that, and once it's up there,
Why do they keep showing Completionists?
You're floating in the air.
He's a
But
completionist.
he actually had to reset the level.
He sure to
And it
complete
goes
it.
back to the mechanics.
Yeah,
of
he
not
was about
only
to complete
Mario,
right there, it
but
looked
the
like.
different traps and hazards you're going
Looked very
to see,
strange.
understanding how those twisters work and how you can't go through the pipe and you can't go through if you're carrying anything.
Yeah, that's a new feature here in Mario Maker 2, so it just kept you all the way up
Please
there.
buy.
And it's a P switch. You gotta
I wish
hit
at the end of
switch,
every
man.
sentence they would say, please
All the
buy.
twisters on the right side.
It's shiny, it's blinking
yeah.
in the face. You got to jump on it right
Ready
there. But
for
the
you.
Completionist winning the first course of that objective course as we saw. And
Completionist
really
won
impressive
right
work by both of them to figure it out. So let's go ahead and get set for our second course.
Is
here between
Completionist gonna win
Abdallah
this?
and the Completionist. The
Oh,
Completionist
it's
taking
not
the
over,
first
huh?
one with a 3-second head start.
I
They're
think he's
ready
gonna
to
win
go.
this.
They're exhaling. They're ready to
He
roll.
lost the
Let's
first
get
round,
this countdown
piggybacked
started.
off him, and then he's going to beat him in the third round.
All right, we've got our second course here in 9. What are the rules for this one here?
Reach the coin, or the goal, after
Reach the
grabbing
coin.
Reach the
100
coin.
coins. You do have to reach the coins, in fact, 100 of them. And you see right there,
Oh.
that flag is not yet there. Let's hop into the pipe and see what we've got.
And also,
get
what
100
genre are we
coins for
working with here
flag
so
show
they're
up,
familiar
okay.
with the controls?
Yeah, this is Super Mario World 3.
Okay.
So we're gonna be able to see.
This is
what's
not
going
Super
on.
Mario
Or
3D. This
New
is
Mario Maker
fucking
3.
new Super
We're
Mario.
gonna have the
Yeah, it doesn't look
the-
like
Completionist on your right-hand
That's
side,
not.
using that wall jump and those swinging cranes.
It looks like New Mario.
flying
It
forward
is.
right now.
Okay.
Gets propeller
I'm not saying
Mario and
it's not.
trying to go to the top.
Just
And you
saying, why
see
the
those
fuck did they
mines
say
might
that?
help here. 9 already. Abdallah blowing through this course.
That's 90 coins right there. Needs to find 10 more. And as you look up to the top of your screen, another new feature, 10
This is
coins
cool. I
in
like this
one.
course,
You
too.
saw a few blocks get broken right there. I think Abdallah
I hope
already
they,
knows.
release
It's just
it.
on execution, but watch
They
out. The
released the
completionist
game?
not far behind, but
Yeah.
that's all
It's
100.
canceled, sorry.
Abdallah now
What?
just
Where'd
has
it
to
go?
Man, this would have been so much
Oh, here we
fun.
got 100? Wow, that was quick.
Going here at this
I guess
point
these are
here,
really
Vish.
Yeah,
quick
working with the
courses.
physics on this level, they
Alright,
have
so
to
Yeah.
reverse
Abdallah won
this
this
so
one.
quickly because
Would've been so
it was
cool to,
tight
you know,
timing
play
to
with
do
friends
those
and
little wall
stuff.
jumps and make sure that you get the
Oh!
He teabagged.
Oh,
Completionist
fuck. He should have
fucking
just.
sucked.
I wish he kept doing that, but didn't know where Completionist was, and then he loses. Completionist is like, you
Oh, I know that.
fucking
You know,
turd.
I'm here at the
Yes, this is
Super
gonna be
Mario
a final
Maker
I don't think
2
Completionist
Invitational
knew what he did.
2019. Friends
I
are
don't
now
know that.
foes. Abdallah rubbing it into the face and beard of the Completionist right there, Nine.
That nod that the completionist
Who's
gave was
Abdallah?
not a happy nod.
No.
That was all right, we got one more.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
see who gets the
streamer.
lead.
That's a you cut me off
YouTube
with a buffet
influencer.
nod right there. No, thank you.
He's an
1-1 is the
influencer.
score now, so neither player with the head
I
start
hate that.
in the final course
YouTube
we'll get to.
influencer.
We're ready for course number 3. Let's keep this action rolling here, crowd. You know what to do when that countdown begins. Let me hear you sing.
Abdallah Smash
I gotta say, this level's
026,
so
I guess it's a.
creative. I'm really enjoying this.
Yeah, it's a
Oh.
wow, he has like over
Objective
half a
base
million
course here.
subscribers.
9, go ahead and break it down for us.
Reach the
Never
goal
heard of him.
while riding Yoshi. I know there's some Yoshi fans
How
in the
much does
crowd.
Completionist
Come on,
have?
who
I know
doesn't
he has,
love
like-
him? Right at the beginning, you get to jump on him, but it looks
least
like there is a
yeah.
world of pain waiting for them.
A lot of
boom, boom,
sauce,
boom.
and that's not something Yoshi likes. Yoshi bouncing
Oh,
up the
man.
cannonball on the left-hand side for Abdallah, slight lead, hits the off switch. I wonder what
I
comes
feel bad
out of
for
there.
Dragon Phoebe.
Avoiding the fire, but a twister.
She has like the
sends
least
straight
amount of
into the
subscribers
spot.
too, of
And
like
Abdallah
all of them, I think.
losing
And
a
she was
life right
easily
now.
the best
Oh,
of
with
them.
the completionist, able
Dragon
to move
Phoebe?
forward, ducking underneath
Yeah,
the sauce,
she
and
completed the
sees
first course
dripping
quicker than
water.
anybody else did.
Avoids the
You guys talk some
icicle
shit.
falling down, but then that
I
Well, they
didn't,
fucked
I didn't
up.
know.
What do you
I
want
don't
me to
know
do?
who she is. What the fuck?
Yeah, that being said,
They
I
So
fucked
much
up.
shit.
Like, really went through that
I
stage
mean, I
quite
was talking
fast. He was
shit.
able to duck under the saws really
Wow,
well, carrying
no.
the momentum while he slides. And then he also went
I'm a
through
man
the
of
icicle
dollar
portion
getting
pretty
fucked
quickly.
up.
And now he's already on the
I'm a
second
man
part,
of
and
shit
we're gonna
talking.
see seesaws here. You gotta have to make
I
sure
say
that
good
you
shit.
get
I'm
the
a
right
talking.
portion
I'm gonna talk it.
And jumped
I'm gonna
on
talk
the
that shit.
completionist
Completionist won?
under a minute.
Wow.
Completionist not
didn't even
running it
finish
in.
the
It's
first
all
one.
business. You see the collar, you see the suit jacket right there.
Oh, he got
Taking
it.
a 3-second head start
Take it off.
into our final course. And
What are those people in the background?
dancing
Really?
around the hazards throughout that entire level.
Okay, you're done playing.
Here's a
Okay, get the fuck off the
flawless
stage.
finish by the completionist.
Didn't even get to talk
Now
about
play
the mechanics of
Splatoon.
that level there. I was gonna say
Yeah,
when you
they
go, you bounce
rush
off
it.
Yoshi, you can run around and you can jump
All right,
back.
it's over. Splatoon 2.
Said,
Everybody
"I'll
comes
keep my
out.
Oh,
nose
shit.
the
Kid.
entire
All the
time, but
kids
just run through.
dabbing.
There's no problem whatsoever.
Prehistoric preservation by the completionist right
Hey
there.
Kyle, you want to put $5 if they're gonna announce the Smash character or tease one at the Invitational?
For the completionist, and
Tease
so
one.
It seems like these players
Yeah,
are
$5
really
bucks.
comfortable.
I think they might
These forces
tease.
are flying by
What
much
does
quicker as
tease
they get
mean?
more invested
Like,
in this game.
I think
See
they'll
the finals,
tease
the 3
that
minutes plus
they'll
one.
announce
Are they
something
gonna
during the
say?
direct.
Are they okay?
They'll say like
is-
tune in for the Nintendo Direct for some new Smash info.
Yeah, is that a tease?
That's dumb. No.
I think it'll be. That's a tease
what
for
would a tease
info.
be?
last couple of games,
He said they're gonna
That
show
would-
something like actually of notable. We already know it's gonna be a character.
I mean, that would be a tease technically. It just wouldn't be a tease for
dumb.
a character.
In this last game we're gonna see here.
Let's get set for our
What
final
if they say?
course of the
Okay,
Super
what if they
Mario Maker
specifically
2
say a new
2019
character?
crowd. Let's get this
Oh, we
thing
know
rolling.
there's a new
The
character.
completionist
No, there's definitely
taking
gonna be a new
on
character
Abdallah
coming.
one more
110%.
to determine who will be our champion this
But
year.
if they say new character will be at Nintendo Direct.
We already know that.
And they show like
A
But
silhouette.
we know 100% know
if
that.
they show a silhouette, that would count.
We don't 100%
Yeah,
know
sure.
that. Oh shit, Abdullah came in real late.
Yeah, that was on him though.
honoring
Yeah,
that
that
is-
was-
Oh, he had to do like a
Lava here,
3-second
Of course,
start.
there's going to be lava, and this was
Oh,
the one
did
that
he?
we
Okay.
hadn't
Oh, well,
seen yet. We're
Completionist
taking
dead
it
already.
back all the way
Oh, this guy,
to
he's
the
probably
classic
dead. Nope,
there.
nope, yeah, he's
Neither
dead.
one of them clearing it
Alright.
so far. A little stumble there at the start, but of course, lava. I wonder who we're going to see
Of
at
course,
the end of
lava.
this.
The completionist able to stay alive and dance around the icicle, trying to get some momentum. Waits
There
for
you
that
go,
lava
you
to
good,
go.
baby.
We get to the next
There you
section
go.
here.
He
Abdallah
goes
Abadoo.
quicker,
Abadoo.
faster,
swinging
faster.
Oh, we missed
Faster!
it. Boom, boom, flow.
Go, 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 go! What are you doing?
Look at how quickly
Ooh,
Abdallah lost that
yikes.
speed.
See, you should have went before Dorky Bowser showed up.
Dorky Bowser.
I'm starting to think those 3 seconds, man.
He's kind of moving like a Donkey
Fish,
Kong.
this is where rinse repeat becomes very important because you're going to get back to the same part that you stumbled against. How quickly can you get back to that same area?
Just go.
Definitely,
Yeah, there you go. You can run over there.
like a huge alert.
Run, go. All right, run. No, just run.
Fuck you, tick.
Extra try, and he's Abdallah's already.
Oh, you silly Willy. Oh, you both died at the same time.
The spike.
Back to the beginning.
Words of Dikembe Mutombo. No.
What the fuck?
But you know, we talked earlier about how
No.
lots of different
Yeah, why didn't
elements of
Completionist
the
just
level.
run?
Earlier, a
That's
shell
what
hit
fucking
on one. This
Abdullah
time
did.
It's a spike. You've got to be aware of everything.
Oh, no,
Even though
keep
Abdallah
going,
had
keep
made
going.
it further than the
Go.
Completionist,
What are you doing, baby?
Abdallah jumping just a little bit too high and catches his cap on
Why
the
would he even jump
icicle.
up there?
Meanwhile, the Completionist is taking a nice little Sunday
Oh, nice,
cruise,
there you go.
and he sees the trap ahead.
Oh, silly Willy.
Yeah, fall for that a second.
No. Actually, I don't think he got up to that part yet.
He falls to the same fate as earlier, and already this lava castle is causing a lot of issues for both our runners here, 9.
And now
Just
both
run,
of them
just
know
run,
the
go,
trick
go,
on this,
go.
right? They have both been fooled by the same
see,
things a couple of
Completionist
times.
should
This
do what
is
Abdullah
really
does and
rinse,
just run
repeat,
constantly.
repetition,
Not
maybe
stop at
little
that last one.
refinements here, but at this point,
Run,
it's
run,
really just about making sure you execute the plan you
run.
already know.
And Vish, what's very difficult
Why
is
do you keep
Run!
going to the left?
you know,
I don't
right
know.
on the other side,
Is there
there's
something
somebody
there?
competing right
No,
against
wait
you.
until-
You've got to put the
okay.
pedal to the metal.
Yeah, I
Jump
mean,
on it now?
You want to
You
like
can
take
stay
your
on the
time
option.
just a little bit, but at the same time, you
Okay.
got to go as fast as you can. And Completion is finally able to get all the red points. Will he go to the next
No,
portion? Gets the
Completionist got them all. Oh, shit.
But what is waiting
He's
for
gonna
him on
win.
the other side of that door?
Oh, wait, no, here we go.
Oh my
Get the key! Get the key!
He does that.
Wow.
Wait, he didn't need the key?
Reaches the first
Yeah, he got it.
checkpoint. Here comes another.
He didn't grab it,
interesting
though.
part. Has the icicles falling, staying on the.
Do you
moving
automatically
part.
get it when you get all the
Yeah.
keys? Alright.
Thank goodness for checkpoints.
In all of our
Points.
excitement, Abdallah moving forward, and he's tiptoeing on this moving platform.
Abdallah. Oh, you silly! You should have
Well,
stayed on the
this
tail.
is tricky here, 9, because those
Yeah, you have
icicles
to-
are falling faster than the platform
Yeah.
is moving.
Right, and I think Abdallah has already done it. You
Tricky
saw that he is
dicky.
starting much further back on the
Tricky
platform,
dicky.
just inching his way to
Inching,
the right.
inch
staying
more,
just a
inch
few
more.
feet,
Yeah,
and
you
gets
good.
to
There
the
you
next
go.
portion, but what
Ah, you
waits?
dead.
Just like getting candy in the middle of the night, you
Abdallah's
have to
dead.
tiptoe down the hallway. Abdallah moving
Fuck
his
is that,
way
Adrian?
up the spikes to some more swinging cranes. Tries to go underneath the icicle here, and this is where that risk reward and speed factor comes in your fish.
Right. With the swing crane, you can use the momentum
you
to
go.
start the fall of the icicle, and then from there, able to get to the next swinging crane. So
Oh,
using
no.
all the
Oh,
physics,
just barely made that.
and
There you
using
go.
the,
He's got
the
it.
physics there to be able to jump on the opposite
Slopes.
way from the swing crane. I like that.
And don't forget, slopes just don't go downhill. If you're an optimist, they go up as well too.
Oh,
9.
fucking
Here comes an
Donkey Kong
interesting
Jr.
part.
shit right
Vines
here.
and Abdallah being like Tarzan, just being very careful swinging vine to vine.
This is interesting.
Tarzan's not
Abdallah's been
careful.
more aggressive of the two players, but here saying, all right, let's just get across this.
Tarzan just
If I
swings
fall,
and
I
she
have
don't
a
give a
long
fuck.
way back up as the completionist says, hey, wait a minute, I'm climbing this mountain too.
And Abdallah also saying one
Oh,
after
this-
he
this
doesn't
looks
like
like it's
the
gonna fuck
solo
up.
spikes from the original Super
Nah, he
Mario.
got-
Brothers.
Oh,
Right
oh.
there, those watermelon-looking bouncers,
Donkey Kong.
making this climb to the summit just a little bit tougher.
Oh,
but
man.
Abdallah navigating that section.
Dude, he's-
now he has a slope
he's
with
destroying this.
springs here, Fish.
And they all mentioned
We
how much
should
they
still at
dislike
the
springs. There's a
fucking
lot of springs in
beginning
this
of this
portion, and you
part.
fall all the way down if you end up messing up this portion here of the swing
Ooh.
claw. This
Oh,
is
damn.
very tricky. I think this is where risk reward really comes into play because you don't want to fall all the way down and have to redo this entire course.
Yeah, wait. No.
Completion is not too far behind, using those swinging.
There you go,
cranes
there you go, there you
to
go.
make his way up the mountain. Abdallah trying to figure out the seesaw with the twister. A lot of components here, and once again,
Go
you have
all the way.
familiar
Yeah, there you
with
go.
the
Now go, run!
Oh,
You
you.
see right
Oh!
there, just not enough height to
Oh,
get
no,
up there.
completionist
He's
is
gonna try
coming.
it again. Abdallah knows
He's going
what
for
he
that
needs to
ass.
do here. He needs to manipulate
Gonna
where that
complete
twister
something,
is
alright.
and lower him on
Yeah.
the seesaw. And meanwhile, on the other
Complete
side,
coming.
the completionist
If he doesn't
never
complete this
far
level,
behind.
I'm gonna be
He's
really
on the
pissed.
vine portion as well too, so we know he's hot on the heels of Abdallah. Abdallah just
Shit.
playing on the
These
playground
dumbass
right now
seesaw
with the
things, like.
seesaw and the twister.
you have to go all the
trying
way to the
figure out,
tip of it.
How do I get up to that bridge? Another puzzle-solving component here, Fish.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he finally figured out where he got him
He
all
got
the way
it.
to the tippy top of that season.
Our
and now
boy.
he'll make his way
Our
to the
boy.
next portion.
A guy I never heard of
but
before.
completionist not too far behind if you can figure out how to do these swing
That's a
calls
long
really
stage.
quickly.
Checkpoint reached by Abdallah.
Yeah,
You
this
see
is
some
the
more
final
rising
one, right? Is
lava, a lot of Goombas trying to
Doesn't
crowd
make
the
sense
bubble.
if Abdullah
There
wins
he
this, then
is. there's
It's
Bowser,
2v2.
but it looks like
Or
Bowser
not
has
2v2.
updated his home security
Is this the
system.
third one?
A couple more obstacles to try and take
Yeah,
down
this is his
King
fourth one. I
Koopa.
thought-
And this
Oh
really
yeah,
is the
maybe you're
puzzle
right.
here.
I don't know.
Can they
And
figure
that
out
completion
the
is one
quickest and most
too.
efficient way?
Yeah,
You see some
but I don't
spikes
think
on
Abdallah
top
won
here.
any.
Gonna swing over there, and you
No.
look. Abdallah is taking his
No,
time right now.
maybe this is
Oh.
the third
A
one.
little
This
too
is the third
high.
one. I think you're
Earlier,
right.
you wanted to
I think
go
you'll just
as high
start
as you
from
could on the
right here,
grade.
though, right?
Not so much in this
Surprised I
portion.
thought this would
Have
take
to
30
watch your
minutes.
head, but you see the on-off switch will block the Goombas from
Well,
coming out
I
of the
thought
pipes.
they
You have
wouldn't
to
fucking
navigate
talk,
that
they'd just play.
Fire breath coming in from Bowser.
Didn't
and
talk
this is where
about it
it
would
gets
be 30
tricky here
minutes.
because you saw those 3 icicles, and we always know 3 is the magic number here, Fish.
Right. I wonder how many icicles it'll take
There you
to
go,
get
kill
this
his
Bowser.
ass.
Okay, the third one goes, and then
No.
I thought it was gonna be 3 as well.
Yeah, I thought it would be 32.
You thought it was gonna take
Oh my god, completion is coming up on that ass!
Oh my god, Loish.
Oh my god, Lois.
Bowser's been
Completion's
working out. It
going.
takes more than 3 now.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Completionist don't give a shit.
Getting some protein, getting
Yikes.
some greens in his system.
Completionist got this.
Completionist, he's
About to
on the
destroy this
swinging
fool.
train. He's gonna
About
take
to
a
end this
stab
whole
at
man's
Bowser.
career.
It takes 3,
Nope.
right? No.
Bowser canceled.
No. Oh,
Bowser
man, but these
canceled.
icicles are a very interesting way to be able to hurt Bowser in this level. So that swinging claw, I think, is going to be very useful in how they are able to do
Check for that
more
flame.
than just the 3 icicles.
9, rinse and repeat as always. You know how to get on top
Alright.
of Bowser, but now you have to be very
Alright, I
careful.
don't think
Is it
completionist
gonna be
knows that.
Bowser
Oh, no, he got
or
killed by
Bowser?
Solid.
That's
I don't
not the
think
type of
completionist
back
knows that
massage you
all
want
3
right there.
don't
Bowser
kill him.
claiming the completionist. Abdallah trying to navigate things. He's already gotten a couple of icicles on Bowser. That's only 3 though. How many more does he need? 2 more going down. That's 6.
Nope.
That's got to do. No.
Nope.
Oh.
No, I said all 3 doesn't kill him, remember?
And the completionist
Silly
doing
Willy?
the same. Abdallah
There you
has
go.
his method here. Can he get over?
6?
Barely
Nope.
clears it, and
Does his
Goomba
damage
almost
get
makes the
reset?
run. That's 9
I don't
icicles.
know.
That's still not enough.
Let's see if it'll do.
Like every
with
time you
3
die,
more.
probably does, right?
Abdallah.
12?
Unbelievable.
9?
Bowser
Wait, 12?
hitting the gym just
What
like
if
Are
they
they
did
counting-
that test this
What's
stage?
going on? 12 hits is not enough for Bowser. Where has he been this whole time? He's been training.
The fire keeps coming. Bowser does not want to take
Oh!
Oh, Abdallah!
What?
knocks out
Oh, he got it?
Now he
I was
just
looking
has
at
to navigate
completionist.
the
Yeah, he
swinging
did.
crane.
But don't
A
die
couple
here.
more
Don't die here.
icicles. Watch
Don't
out
die.
for the sod.
Yeah.
Yeah, he won.
Gets the axe. Knocks out Bowser.
Abdallah gets the
Oh, look.
axe.
Oh, he paused.
Abdallah is victorious.
Maybe he rage quit.
Is your
Fuck
Super
this.
Mario Maker 2
I'm gonna shit talk on my YouTube.
2019
Final, fuck this.
champion.
Oh, yeah.
What a crazy last level there. The way you take on Bowser was so creative. Super Mario Maker.
I think
There you
out
go.
of
Kiss
everything
around
in that
stage.
level there,
Oh.
I think that surprised people the most.
Yeah.
The 14 hits
Kissing
to
his
knock
ass.
out Bowser. We're all used to 3,
Uh,
but 14
was
icicles
fun.
to KO
It's
Bowser.
wet.
And I think it's so important to recognize how tricky the method that Abdallah was using was, because every time he jumped out, there was a chance that the RNG of Bowser's fire would be there. He almost hit a Goomba as well, and as we all know, every time Mario takes a trip back,
That's right, I won. I beat him in
that
a
level
Mario game.
resets
What's
the
up?
health, and Abdallah standing at center stage right now, championing the crowd.
Well, we have a champion, and to present his hardware, everybody, please welcome
Do some
the
dance
producer for Super Mario Maker 2,
Super
Mr.
Mario Maker 2.
Tezuka.
Oh, it's like
Hey!
Hello,
That's a fun guy.
everyone.
Wait, let me see your shirt. I wish you took
How
the
about
trophy
that
and just took it
right
home.
there, 9.
One of a kind, walking
I was
through
like,
there
what the
to get
hell,
it.
man?
I know
Wait,
that's
so Abdallah won?
what they've been working
Yeah.
for this entire
Wait,
time,
dumb?
to be able to come out on top in the way that he
What?
has. Just
I'm pretty sure it was 1 and
Abdallah,
1.
your champion.
I'm
here.
pretty sure
Mr.
Abdallah won the
Tezuka
second
passing
one.
out the hardware there.
And then
Couple
the
photos
completionist
as well,
won the
too.
first
Let's
God,
go
bunch of
ahead.
nerds.
Toss it down to Mr.
No.
For some
Tezuka
reason,
for
I
two.
thought there was already 3 that they did before this one. I guess it was only 2. So fucking
改め
starts
まし
running
て
together.
おめでとうございますアブダラーさん
Congratulations to you, just again.
本当はね
いや
上のボタン
he probably should just
から
shave his head.
登場したかったんですけどもちょっと危ないからどうしてもやめてほしいということでここから
You
So,
Americans
I
are
wanted
so
to
dumb.
enter the stage from
Mr.
that pipe, but
Tezuka or
I was
Tezuka
told, by the
and
staff
Mr.
that'd be too
Battlefish should hang
dangerous,
out.
so they told
Yeah.
me to stop.
Mr.
Whoa,
Mario.
what's this
素晴らしい
camera
試合
work?
でしたね本当にどちらが勝つかわからなくて
Someone's gonna come out the pipe.
That was a really great
So-
final,
someone just
final
falls
course you guys
straight
played.
down.
I was right up to the end.
私も
They're all mangled corpse on the ground.
遊んでみたんですけど全然
That'd be awesome.
クリアできない
Looks like some Suspiria shit.
So I actually played these courses myself in Japan,
Yeah,
but I
that's what I'm
was
talking
unable to clear any of them.
Sweet.
制作者ですけどもこのゲームの
Like he's talking shit to him and he doesn't even have a
なかな
microphone.
かね難しいコースは苦手です
So
Big
yeah,
man.
even for the staff of this
Big
game, these difficult courses are really
Bang,
tricky
bang.
for us to play.
These difficult courses are difficult.
So, but you were truly amazing. It was a super play that you put on display for us.
Woo!
でこのゲームを盛り上げてくださった皆さんも拍手を送りたいと思います。このゲームを盛り上げてくださった皆さんにも拍手を。
So, and I also want to applaud you guys for raising such a good cheer for the entire play we saw today. Thank you. Applaud yourselves.
After everyone except Yellow Bee.
Yellow Killer Bee.
Up here too.
Big kind of shit, babe.
このレベルは任天堂のツリーハウスのメンバーが頑張って作ってくださいます。
So these courses that you saw today were created by members of Nintendo's Treehouse.
このトーナメントのデザインもみんな彼らが考えてくださいました。
And they also thought up all the details for the tournament today.
これ皆さん遊んでみたいと思いませんか？
So would you like to give these
doing
courses a
the
try
next
yourself?
Smash character.
もうすぐこれ発売されますけども、その後、皆さんにも遊んでもらえるようにちょっと今考えてます。
So this game is going to be coming out pretty soon, and we're thinking of a way to make sure all of you will be able to play these courses as well.
Come on, let those be in the demo right now.
Yeah.
Out right now. Today. Right now. He flicks the switch and it turns on.
So we've still got plenty of entertainment for you. You're going to be seen on this stage. So keep up the energy, and we hope you're looking forward to it all.
I have to go to EA Play.
Put your hands together.
You don't have to.
Thank you. The producer of
I want to get that back.
Mario Maker 2, Mr. Tezuka. And how about a round of applause for all of our participants? The Dragon Beanie, Yellow Killer Bee, the completionist,
Greg
and
Miller.
your champion, Abdallah.
Oh, they're giving it Nintendo Switch bags.
You should go there too.
2019.
Yeah.
Don't forget Super
That
Mario
dumb-
Maker
what
2.
the
Yeah, that looked weird. No, that looked
That
fucked
looked
up.
very phallic.
Yeah. That looked like a
Don't go
cartoon
anywhere.
dick.
We've got more great Nintendo competitive action just around
Giant
the corner
head.
as we get set for the Splatoon 2 World Championships 2019.
Wow.
Next, here at
Don't
the
show
Theater
this.
in
Please
East
don't show
Hotel.
this. They didn't even switch it for the clip. For the clip, they didn't switch the names. Oh, wasn't this fucked up too?
Yeah. And the whole name switching stuff in the beginning was bad.
I wish they just had face cam instead.
Yeah.
Close out this course.
That would have been a better idea. Just have a little face cam on like the bottom. Of the
Yeah. Maybe they wouldn't have fucked up this. I went 20 minutes over time. Jeez.
Yeah. It's fun time.
Alright.
Burn. Alright, I think we're good. Yeah, we just watched this. We don't need to see our recap.
Are you guys gonna play Overwatch?
I already am.
Yeah, I'll probably play some Overwatch.
Alright, guys.
Oh, Mario Maker 2? I'm gonna play some Overwatch.
Alright, guys. Well.
Alright.
Got a date.
See ya.
Got a date with EA.
I don't know why, but okay. See ya.
You know.
Stupid little joke.
Gotta see all the jokes.
Make sure you find where the camera is, and then, well, it doesn't matter. They'll be doing like FIFA or whatever, so we won't see it.
They'll probably be done.
Well, by the time you get there, they'll still. I think they'll be there the entire day, won't they?
Yeah,
I
until
don't see
like
them wrapping it up in 4 hours.
No, it'll be
Whatever.
no. It stays until 7 at night.
Yeah, that's what I figured it is. I mean, they're done talking about games, but oh,
Yeah.
Sims 3 and I'm sorry, Sims 4 in 9 months. Anyway,
Oh my god.
sorry, Yellow Killer Bee.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry.